guys, I'm going to do a requested video today. I'm kind of doing two in one. A while ago I had, well, I've had a couple over the time, but specifically I was thinking of one request to show you how to kind of widen your eyes and make your eyes look bigger. And very, very recently I had the opposite request of someone that had big eyes and she wants them sometimes not to stand out quite so much. So the trouble that I've had with this video, because I've been thinking of making it for a while, at least the one with the brighter eyes, is, well, this is the trouble. It depends on your eyes, and it depends on what you think and how you feel about stuff as to what you think makes something stand out. When I wear a lot of dark on my eyes, although it ultimately might make my eyes look smaller, it does make them stand out more. Whereas when I wear paler eyes, maybe they're a little bit more subdued, but it does make them look bigger. So I'll do both, and then for those of you that requested it, you can decide which one you actually prefer for what you want it for, because the person that wanted the bigger eyes, the more bold eyes, might actually want the darker look because it makes them stand out more, even though it would ultimately kind of make them look smaller. I'll do the look and then obviously you can tell me what you think. I have also seen very, very recently Lanaindiana's video, which was last night when I couldn't sleep. I was watching Lanaindiana's video and I thought, well, that's just exactly what I was going to do. So I thought what I'm going to do is post her video below, and I'll let her know I'm doing this, but I'll post a video below just to show you, because it was a similar idea that she was doing, which made me think, right, I'll get it done, and then I'll post a video below. So those of you that haven't seen her videos before must go and see her videos because she's so funny. But it's very, very similar kind of idea to what I had. So, you know, if you don't like my idea, you'll probably love her idea. It's not really, she wasn't trying to go for the bigger eyes and the smaller eyes. She was going for the black and the white, but you'll see where I'm going if you watch both of them. Okay, so the basic premise is that one is going to have a black base and one is going to have a white base. I'm going to use these Jumbo NYX pencils. This one is in Black Bean and this one is in Milk. So I'll start with the black one. I'm just going to put a little bit on because it does go a long way. And I'm just going to blend it onto my eyelid. Better to put a little bit on and have to put a little bit more on than the other way around because it gets messy. NYX pencils really go a long way smudging, so I'm just smudging it out. When it's something like this, I always use my fingers. It's because I can never get the result that I want from a brush. I noticed in Lana's video she did use a brush and I thought, well, maybe I will, but I know it won't work for me because it never does. Which is, she's right about a lot of things. Some things just don't work for some people. I'm sure you guys will agree, there's lots of things that I do that probably other people hate or definitely would never try. So it doesn't have to be neat because it's just your base, but that's how I would start with that one. And I'm not going to put anything under there, only on the lid for this pencil, just because I find that it smears so much. I don't like to put NYX pencils on my lower, like under my lashes. And I'll use the white NYX pencil, of which I use more, on the other lid. So already, only having put the base on, this one obviously looks a lot bigger, but this one's more dramatic. Obviously this one looks a lot smaller. I mean, that alone would kind of make your eyes look smaller. But again, it depends on what you're looking for. It depends on whether or not you mean you want them understated or smaller. If you want them understated, then obviously you're going to want the paler eye, but that's going to make your eyes look bigger. So without asking for specifics, this is my idea. So if you like it, please let me know. If you don't like it, I'll try something else. But I actually kind of like the white eye pencil. I didn't think I was going to like it. I wanted to try it because everyone loved it, but I kind of like it. So I'm not going to go out like this. Maybe I will. Anyway, what I'm going to use is for both eyes. I'm going to attempt to use the same palette, which is this contouring palette that I got from eBay. It all came all smashed up, so I've complained, and I will be letting you all know imminently. I am waiting a response on what they're going to do about it. Okay, I'm going to use the very darkest colour, on the black. And I'm just gonna go over all of the black, because remember, the black is just a base. So this will make it look a bit more neutral. And well into the crease. I'm never close enough to the camera for you to actually see what I'm doing. I really need to get another camera so I can get closer. Okay. So that basically just went over the black. It's nothing fancy. I just went over the black with the brown, the very, very darkest contour colour. Now, with the white eye, I'm going to use the same kind of brush, just this fluffy brush. I'm going to use the second to paler, so this is white up here, and this is kind of like a cream. I'm going to use the cream to go over this lid. Just kind of to set the white, but also to put more of a colour. Over my lid. Okay, now I'm going to use this, which is generally my blender generally my blender brush, but I love it because it's kind of domed. And I'm going to use again the darkest contour colour, and on my pale eye I'm going to go through my crease. And I'm going to go kind of higher than my crease. So I'm kind of making the crease higher than it really is. Through the crease and slightly higher than the crease. And then I'm going to put it through my under eye. You can see this I actually saw in Lana's video forever ago, and this was in my little plan of what I was going to do for this video, and then lo and behold, she put the video out like a day ago, just before I was going to put this one up. So I will put it in the bottom bar and you can see what I've stolen from her. And I should say, this is like a V. And then I just blend it out. Okay. Don't worry, I'm not finished. Okay. Now again, this one doesn't need a tremendous amount done to it. This one, I'm going to use the more foundation-y coloured one. Oop, there. I'm going to blend from the white to the brown. Like in the middle. Where there was kind of a harsh line between the white and the brown. Oh, this camera is so sucky. You totally can't see what I'm doing at all. Anyway, I'll take a picture afterwards. Kind of makes it look like there's a... It's just blended in, basically. Or as Lana would say, it's gradiated. Yes, Lana, I think that could be a word. For the benefit of you, gradiated could be a word. Ah, I always get it on the inside of my nose. Right, okay. So, next with this eye, I'm going to use some coal liner. This is just from number 17. I'm getting it in my waterline. And I'm going to do it over the tops of my lashes as well. I'm going to bring the camera closer to me, so you can actually see what I'm doing. See, and although he's a black base, it's not actually that black, if you can see. see if that'll actually balance again now. It will, yay! Okay, so that's the eyeliner done on that one. That's pretty much done. I'm nearly finished. On this one, rather than use a black eyeliner, I like to use this. It's a blue one. It's called, what's it called? Smudge Blue or something. Smoke Out Eye Pencil. I'm sure there was a different name than that. What's the name of the colour? I don't know. This is going to kill me. If someone can tell me what name of this is. It's not Smoke Out, I'm positive. But I can't remember what the colour is. Anyway, so it gives you a little pop of colour. It's also not too harsh. It's not a black. Here, put it on my lashes. And just a little bit on top. In my lashes. Okay, the last step, balance. Well, I'm going to smudge that out a little bit. That's the beauty of these awesome pens, these awesome pencils rather. They have the little smudges on the other side, which is why they're called Smudge Out. I want to know what this is called. It's so annoying. Whatever. I'm going to use a little bit of the whitest powder on the contour, just to go over the eyeliner on top. And then the domed brush again to blend it out. And then the last thing on both eyes is mascara. I'm going to use that mascara from Rimmel that I recently bought, that this is the perfect test for. This 1, 2, 3 Lux mascara. It's had really mixed reviews, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the number 1. Am I going to do the number 1? I'm going to do the number 1. On that eye. And I'm just going to put it on the top lashes. And then on the other one, I'm going to use the number 3. On all of my lashes. And wow, I haven't kind of used this side by side each other before. This is really amazing. People have said that they don't like this, but I actually really do. I would have said I didn't like it either before doing this, but I actually really like it. Okay. Take it to the light. So, the dark eye, the smaller eye. Eye with contouring. So that obviously makes your eye look smaller, but it stands out more. And that one makes your eye look bigger. See, I'm not convinced. I kind of think that one makes your eye look bigger. In theory, that one should. But I think that one looks bigger. Which is why I've been really loath to do this video in the past. Because, in my opinion, that makes your eye stand out more. That makes my eyes look bigger. Maybe that's different for other people. Pale colours should make your eye look bigger. So that's why I didn't want to do it in the past, because I was convinced that wasn't right. Right, okay, I gotta go because it's nearly 15 minutes. But I would really appreciate everyone's opinion. I think that one looks bigger, but that one doesn't make your eyes stand out so much. So maybe that's what you wanted. Okay, bye!